What's up, you beautiful people? Today we're going to be talking about NIO. This is a stock that I absolutely love and adore, and I am holding for the long term, and it definitely is one of my babies. And I am so happy that NIO is having these wonderful days. We have our earnings coming up here on the 29th, and I'm really hoping that NIO hits it out of the park because they did beat on deliveries. So hopefully they can beat on their earnings too. Would be phenomenal. So before we dive into the technical analysis, if you guys can, do me a huge favor, drop a like down on this video. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you ring that bell. And then also, if you do like using Webull, it is a free stock trading platform. You can buy crypto on it. They just recently opened up Dogecoin on the platform too. I have my referral link down below. When you do join Webull, you do get 2 free stocks, one when your account's approved, and then one when you deposit $100 on the platform. And those 2 free stocks can be valued anywhere between $8 and $1,600. And then in addition, for you using my referral link, I do get a free stock as well. And it's a great way to support the channel. And thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Like, it means a lot to me. And the fact that I'm still continuing to see this crazy growth makes me so happy, because that means hopefully the content that I'm putting out for you guys really like, and you're taking something away from it. But let's dive into the technical analysis on NIO and cover the intraday. We'll cover the 5-day time frame. We'll cover the monthly time frame. And then we'll cover a couple targets that I'm going to be personally looking at tomorrow. But really, the huge thing is with NIO, we did touch 40.86. The huge thing is we used to be trading down at $34, $37. Now we're sitting here at $40. NIO has been on an absolute terror, and it's ripping, absolutely ripping. We did have a nice sell-off here in the morning, but let me tell you this. What did we literally do? We just bought the stock the whole entire time, all the way up. Now, the huge thing that I really want to highlight is we had one period of consolidation, which was right here, which we spent about 15 to 20 minutes consolidating on our upper end of our time frame. Not time frame, dollar, our range that we had today. The fact that we had our intraday high of 43.22, and then we had this consolidation at 42.70 is a very bullish consolidation, because that favors that we're getting comfortable on the upper end of our price movement versus the lower end of our price movement. We had our consolidation down here around $40. Personally, I would consider it very bearish, and it wouldn't be a good thing. The huge thing that I also want to highlight is right around 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, there was an sell-off across the whole entire market that hit ETFs, hit every single stock that I pretty much saw, and NIO definitely was affected. If we take a look here, right at 3:30, this huge candle that we have was when this selling went through. I don't know what exactly happened. People say that there was some algorithmic trading that sold out of a lot of positions or something like that. I don't know. But it definitely was very strange to me, because if we pull up this SPY, so right here, 130, we got this red candle. If we pull up the SPY, it's going to be on the SPY too. If we look at this 130 time frame right here, and then we had the next red candle, and we really sent, SPY was at 418.22, and then it dropped literally the 416.97 in a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, let's say 10-ish minutes kind of thing. That's crazy. And that was really something that kind of raised an eyebrow to me, because I was like, that's not normal kind of thing. So just something to keep in your head. The other thing I really want to highlight here is we were trading above the VWAP, which stands for your volume weighted average price. So if you bought a share of NIO today, you more than likely profited from buying that share of NIO today, because we were above the VWAP. If we were below the VWAP, you wouldn't have profited from buying a share of NIO today. You would have technically lost money on that investment today. So, but however, bullish sign, we were above. We did finish up 3.75%. I honestly think we could have finished up more if it wasn't for what happened here at 3:30. I think we could have definitely gone up more. Let's hop out here to the 5-day time frame. And really, you can see the past 4 days, NIO has just been utterly smashing and just smashing it through the roof. Just, oh, it's so nice to see. Literally, when we were sitting at $34, I was like, man, holding this stock is really hard. And then we got up to 37. I was like, all right, let's get this going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. And we got it going. We have an announcement on May 6th, which is definitely going to be a huge catalyst for the stock. And a lot of people are predicting that this is going to be NIO's announcement of expanding into Europe, which will be huge. Keep in mind, they also are talking about expanding into the United States too. It's still in the rumor phase right now. There's no confirmation or anything like that, but there definitely are rumors out there circulating about that. But the huge thing is, we're trading above the 20-day, 60-day, and 120-day moving averages. These are all past indicators of the stock and indicate past movement, but it is phenomenal that the stock is trading above all three of them for this long. It's amazing. Taking a look at the RSI, which stands for the Relative Strength Index. So we measure the strength of a stock from 30 to 70. Anything underneath 30 is considered oversold, and anything over 70 is considered overbought. So we're sitting here at 56, which means we're sitting pretty much just about neutral, if not a little bit above neutral kind of thing. So we're still within that normal range, given our very large movements today. It did help that we did have that sell-off and really cooled off in the after hours, and we're pretty flat here in the after hours, so that's definitely good for the stock. But when we take a look down here at the MACD, we definitely do have a bullish indicator here in the after hours. We were in bearish territory when we essentially crossed right after our intraday high, so keep that in mind. We were bearish territory here, but in the after hours, we definitely have very bullish territory. If I were to take a look at the past 4 days, I'm going to tell you that we're definitely in bullish territory because we have absolutely ripped for the past 4 days. Hopping over here to the month time frame, this really will give us a macro perspective on the stock. We were trading at $34 on the 16th. 10 days ago, we were at $34. Fast forward to now, we're trading at $42. Let me tell you, we can definitely move, and this shows the benefit of having patience when investing in the stock market. Investing in the stock market isn't a short-term thing, it is a very long-term investment. So we're definitely riding this trend line up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this trend line from this bottom candle wick here and just move it upwards. And the huge thing is I'm just looking for 3 touch points here. So we can use touch points. We can use either solid body candles, or we can just use the wicks of the candles. And we have 3 touch points here. I can probably grab 4 if I really want to extend it, but I'm not terribly worried about it. So we have 1 here, we have 2 here, and we have 3 here. We definitely have a very bullish movement going, which is good. We are also trading around our 3-month average of volume, which is good. Our volume is stepping in and helping drive the price movement of this. The huge thing that I'm looking for, and I said this yesterday, is we need to have some consolidation because, again, in the after hours, we're sitting here at 68 on the RSI. This whole entire day, we spent in overbought territory on the 1-month time frame, which is not necessarily good for the stock. We need to definitely cool off this RSI. It's back here in neutral, but sitting at 68, any slight move that we make tomorrow is going to put us back in overbought territory, which is not, it's a very bullish thing, but what we need to do is we definitely want to cool off that indicator. And what this really means is if we have some form of correction, we will pull back a lot less now than continuing this bullish run and getting more and more overextended and then having to come back. And I much rather us consolidate now and say, let's consolidate down to $42, reset all of our indicators, reset the MACD, reset the RSI, and really just hit the reset button on the stock and then make our next move. That would be a really nice thing to do for the stock. Personally don't see it because we're going to probably run in the earnings, and that is very common with a lot of stocks. They do run in the earnings because it is a very bullish thing. NIO definitely has a bunch of bullish catalysts behind it because the announcement of Europe's expansion, there was an analyst that said that NIO could literally double its deliveries and manufacturing process this year, which is huge. So keep that in mind. But the huge things that I'm looking for tomorrow is, what are we going to do with $42? Are we going to have some form of consolidation? If we can get some form of consolidation during the intraday, would be really good. An extended period, like 2 quarters out of the 4 quarters of the trading day, we can get that consolidation. It will definitely help reset the indicators. But NIO is on an absolute tear, and I don't see any reason why it would be going down. So personally, I think we're going to be going up tomorrow. My personal price target that I'm really looking at is going to be around $45. After that, we do have the technical resistance around 49. So what I did is I pulled up the day chart here. So right here at Yeah, right here at 46.76 is going to be a level of resistance for us. And that is where I'm looking for us because we definitely got rejected off of it back here on the 15th, 14th, 15th, 12th, and then the 11th and 10th. And we got rejected off of it. If we can get back above it, you can see back here, oops, you can see back here, once we got above this trend line, we rode all the way up to our high of $66. So once we do get above this territory, there's not much known resistance. If anything, I would say we could take a look here at $54.52 would be a resistance. And then taking a look here, maybe around $64 would be a resistance at that point. And I'm just looking for 3 touch points. So our resistances moving upwards are going to be this $46, 54, and then $64. We can get back above the 60-day moving average, which is sitting here at 45.26. That will help put us in more bullish territory. If we can get above the 120-day moving average, which is sitting at 47.33, we will definitely be in extremely bullish territory. And we can confirm this because we can look at the RSI. It's sitting at 57.94. Then the MACD also has a bullish crossover going here. We're headed towards the equilibrium, which is a very good sign. And since we have this bullish movement and we have ourselves above this 20-day moving average, next thing I'm really going to be looking at is this 60-day moving average, the resistance here at 46, and then getting above the 120-day moving average. That's what I'm looking for NIO tomorrow. If we can make those bullish moves, great. If not, I'm going to be looking towards the downside at $40. Are we going to sit there around $40 and consolidate a little bit and then make our move upwards in the earnings? But I have a very, very hard feeling, and it's in my gut, that we're going to run in the earnings. And hopefully we utterly smash earnings out of the park and continue our run upwards. But that's what I got for you guys today with NIO. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. Also, remember, drop a like button. Drop a like on this video. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And also, make sure that you ring that bell too. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.